Okay, hello everyone. How are you? As I promised for you, I come back with lecture video. For today, we start the first surface irrigation lecture video, which is one of starting point for irrigation structures as well as other water resource structures. So in this course, we will try to discuss the most important irrigation methods. The way we are going to design, layout, construct, operate, as well as maintenance things also included in these courses. As I've said on my first lecture video, for surface irrigation, there are some basic courses or concepts that you have to memorize, especially the knowledge of soil physics is very important. The knowledge of engineering hydrology is very important. The knowledge of probability and merits is very important. So I wish you will be summarize these ideas, and for today we'll start our first uh, lecture videos or first lecture videos. So uh, on today, we discuss water application technique in irrigation field. So, when we say water application techniques or method, we are going to choose the best water application techniques based on our local conditions. So, to base this best options, we have to consider some factors or there is some consideration. So when we say application method, our application method may be either through gravitational application techniques or pressurized techniques. Among that, uh, either surface irrigation or sprinkler or drip irrigation. Among surface irrigation, either basin, furrow, or border. Which one is the best? So, to answer this question, first of all, pre-investigations of our local condition is very important. There is some condition that we have to follow. So based on that condition, we select the best one, the best one. So to choose any irrigation method, the farmer must know the advantage and disadvantage of the various methods. It's known that every irrigation method have their own advantage and disadvantage, but our performance, our quality of application and the proper identification of the condition limits its disadvantage. So one farmer must know which method suits the local condition. Not only farmers, every irrigation expert should know which irrigation method suits the local condition. Unfortunately, any in many cases there is no single best solution. All methods have their advantage and disadvantage. So testing of the various methods under the prevailing local condition provide the best basis for a sound choice of irrigation method. So to choose either surface, sprinkler or drip irrigation, the suitability of the various irrigation method, that means it depends mainly on different factors. The first one is the natural condition. The second will be the type of crop. The third will be the type of technology. Fourthly, the previous experience with irrigation and required labor inputs. cost and benefit are the main factor that should be considered while we select the suitable or best irrigation application method. Okay, let's come to the natural condition. The natural condition such as soil type, slope, climate, water quality, and availability, as well as and other natural conditions have impacts on the choice of any irrigation method. When we come to the type of crop, uh, normal surface irrigation can be used for type of crops, all type of crops. Sprinkler and drip irrigation, because of their high capital investment per hectare, are mostly used for high-value cash crops such as vegetables and fruit trees. Okay, type of technology is another factor. In general, drip and sprinkler irrigations are technically more complicated methods, very complicated. So the purchase of equipment requires high capital investment per hectare, and to maintain the equipment, high level of know-how has to be available. When we come to the previous experience with irrigation, the irrigation tradition within the region or country is mandatory to choose irrigation method. So introducing a previous unknown method may lead to unexpected complication. So to choose one irrigation method, or before we come to choice, we have to consider the experience of the farmers and expertise. Okay, another factor in choosing the best irrigation method is required labor inputs. In surface irrigation, there is much higher labor inputs for construction, operation, and maintenance than sprinkler or drip irrigation, relatively. When we come to the cost and the benefits, an estimate must be made of the costs and the benefit of the available options. On the cost side, not only the construction and installation, but also the operation and the maintenance as per hectare should be taken into account. When we conclude this idea, surface irrigation is by far the most widespread irrigation method. It is normally used when conditions are favorable. That means when mild and regular slopes, when the soil type is medium to low infiltration rate is available, and a sufficient supply of surface or groundwater is there. In the case of steep or irregular slopes, soil with a very high infiltration rate or scarcity of water, sprinkler and drip irrigation may be more appropriate. More appropriate. So, based on these conditions and by following these factors, we have to choose the best irrigation method, best irrigation application method. Okay, when we come to surface irrigation methods, which type of surface irrigation method is the best one? That means based on our local conditions. Is that basin or furrow or border irrigation? Again, it is not possible to give specific guidelines leading to a single best solution. Each option has its own advantage and disadvantage. So we have to follow the factors to be taken into account. So among that factors, the natural circumstances, the type of the crop, the required depth of irrigation application, the level of technology, previous experience with irrigation and required labor inputs are the main factors that should be considered or included in irrigation application techniques choose. So this is my first lecture video. As soon as possible, I come back with my second lecture video on this course. Up to that, stay home, save your life. Thank you. Bye.